Okay, perhaps the biggest thing to come out of the recent iPhone 14 series announcement was the USB-C port. Yes, the iPhone 14 now charges via USB-C, and you can do data transfer that way as well, of course. Now, it's only the Pro series. It's the Pro and the Pro Max that offer the fast charging via USB-C and also the fast data transfer speeds. But you will need the appropriate accessories to take advantage of that. And although they also talked about the new cases, of course, there are a lot of third-party manufacturers out there offering things like cases and other similar accessories too. So let's talk about some cool accessories for your new Apple products from a couple of my favorite accessory manufacturers, Saatchi and 12 South. Starting with the Saatchi 6-port GAN charger. This is a 200 watt charger. Now we've looked at GAN chargers before, and so basically what they are is that they allow you to safely and coolly charge multiple devices at once from a single charging device. So yeah, we plug into the mains there, and then you can put that. It's got feet on the side there, so you can put that on the desk. It also comes with, what have I done with it? A little stand that I can't immediately find. Here it is. There you go. To keep things tidy, ironically, we can stand it up like that. Or, you can use it as a travel accessory, and you can charge everybody's devices, while you're away. Well, 6 devices anyway, which is quite a lot of devices. So that 200 watts will get split up between those devices. You can charge your MacBook or other, laptop off that top port. It'll take the lion's share of that wattage, and then maybe your phone charging up to 30 watts, with the new iPhone, and then your lower drain devices, perhaps your earbuds or your, Apple Watch or whatever, from those other ports. So yeah, that works brilliantly. I use GAN chargers now to power and charge most of my devices, especially the devices around my desk, because it just keeps things nice and tidy rather than having 6 different chargers plugged into 6 different plugs now. I only just need this one. So that's a fantastic option for that from Saatchi. But if you want to do that fast charging, of course, you are going to need the appropriate cable, because not all cables are created equal. I've done a big learning curve over the last few months about USB cables and USB-C cables, because a whole lot of new ones have come out, including this one from Saatchi, which is the 100 watt charging cable. So that'll carry 100 watts, no worries at all along there. Can also be used as a data transfer cable up to 480 megabytes per second. But the really great feature about this cable is it's 2 meters long. So yeah, I've got one of these GAN chargers, behind the couch. So when you're screen stacking while you're watching TV, you might have your laptop, you might have your phone, and basically, a long cable like this, it means that you can, bring that around and plug those things in and then tuck it away when you're not using it. Look at it, it's a nice braided, heavy duty cable. It's really nice. Now, however, but that's not fast data transfer. For 480 megabytes per second, that's fast, but it's not super fast, which is what the USB-C 4 protocol allows you to do. So this is the Saatchi's USB-C 4 cable. Once again, that'll just plug into the iPhone 14 Pro into that USB-C setting like that, and this will offer you data transfer speeds of up to 10 gigabytes per second, which is a lot faster, obviously, assuming you're using compatible devices. So there are external hard drives, or you might be using like an NVMe SSD and a hard drive enclosure or something like that. And this is a great cable to use to connect that to your laptop or to your phone. So yeah, you will notice that unfortunately it is only 10 inches long. I would have liked it at about twice the length. I'm not quite sure what that would do to the data transfer speeds. It just means that it gives you a little bit more flexibility if you're plugging it into an external hub, for example, which would be a great use for a cable like this, because it means you get that power delivery and you get those really high data transfer speeds as well. Very hard to tell one cable from another at the moment, but yeah, with these two Hitachi cables, you will see if I hold them up there that this primarily a charging cable is a lot thinner than this one, which is the high data transfer speed. But yeah, I don't know why they can't just write on them, USB-C, USB-C 4, but for some reason it's all got to be a mystery all the time. Right, that's enough technical stuff. Let's talk aesthetics with another Hitachi accessory here. What have I even done with it? Oh, here it is. It's on my lap. So here it is. It's a MagSafe wallet essentially, but it's also a stand. Yep, that just MagSafes onto the back of your phone, just like your standard MagSafe wallet that you would have seen before, but it folds out with a sort of a spring-loaded stand there as well, so you can then use that as a tripod for your selfies or your videos, whatever, or we can turn the phone around completely, and it then becomes a TV if you're watching video or anything like that. And that's a really secure fit. In fact, I would say that fits on there even more securely than my Apple branded MagSafe wallet. And like the Apple branded MagSafe wallet, it also holds cards in it, of course. That's the point of a wallet. Now the Apple one, it holds about 3 cards. So I've got a debit card, a credit card, and a license in there. This one, you can only slide about 2 in there. I can't get the license in there as well, so let's put those 2 cards in there. However, it does actually open right up, and then you've got this sort of extra secure slot, so we can put the driver's license in there instead. Like I say, it is secure, and there we go. Quickly tuck that in there before you can see my ugly driver's license photo, and then that's all snug and safe in there. And that's just their way of keeping things as thin as possible, because obviously it does take a little bit more space being a stand as well as a wallet. And that's all vegan leather as well. So yeah, that's quite smart. And obviously it doesn't just fit on the phone with the case. Without the case, it'll work there too. Now, one more accessory, speaking of aesthetics, is from 12 South this time, which is another one of my favourite Apple accessory brands. And it's called the Time Porter, and it's for holding your Apple Watch bands. So, of course, the Apple Watch Ultra 2, it was launched at that same Apple launch at the end of last year, along with the Watch 9 series. And if you're anything like me, by now you've collected up quite a few different bands over the years. So, as you can see there, this will hold 6 or 7 bands without any issue. It's got the command strips on the back, so you can stick that on the wall. And I found that now that I'm using this and I've sort of got these bands on display a lot more, I tend to swap them around more than I did when I had to sort of hunt through a drawer for different ones. And what happens is you just literally just pull it out of that spring-loaded holder. So if I'm going out, I've got my fancy going out stainless steel band there. And then when I'm done with it, you literally just push it back in there and it holds it perfectly firmly like that. So that couldn't be easier, could it? So yeah, that's the Time Porter from 12 South. And you can actually get a second Time Porter if you've got more than 6 or 7 bands, and expand your collection. That'll just fit in to there, and then you can put the end on the new end, if you like, and just have a ever expanding row of watch bands there. So that's the time. I love that. I think that's it's a simple device. That's all it does, but it looks smart and keeps everything tidy and organised. And I'm a fan of that sort of thing. So it's the Time Porter from 12 South. We've got the magnetic wallet stand from Saatchi. Go on the back of your phone. To go on your phone's USB-C slot, we've got that high data transfer USB-C 4 lead, and then the 100 watt 2 meter charging cable as well. Those are also from Saatchi, as is the 6-port GAN charger. So yeah, lots of accessories out there. You've got your new Apple Gear, you're loving it. Now accessorize and make the most of it.